Let's do that. All right. You're live.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. I gotta get my Schmidt together really quick. Okay. Now let me put my link in.
Oh, yeah.
Need to share it really quick before we start it. Share. Copy. Hey, everybody.
What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday.
I'm very excited for this.
I'm excited. I put a special t-shirt on, a special tank top.
Special.
Can you guys see what it says?
Legendary.
Because we're gonna be legends. I have that somewhere.
So what we're doing is we're getting on Jessie Lee Ward's 90-day run training that's live right now. There will likely be some slow issues with the computer, but it's worth it. Hey, Riley, can you turn your Wi-Fi?
There's gonna be a lag.
There will be a lag. That's
we got to see it through, my boy.
Yes. Legend, wait for it, Derry. Listen, we were watching How I Met Your Mother today, so. Oh, that's what my husband's watching right now. So we just wanted, if Aaron had a great idea to do this, and I said, let's go.
Let's do it.
So we have it pulled up. We're going to start, and we're not going to talk a whole lot. We might, talk. It just takes me a second to remove the audio, though. So Aaron, are you ready to go ahead and start it?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready? By the way, we love you guys too. Thank you for being here.
Yes. So they're already going.
Make sure that you guys have, things to take notes on because you're going to learn a lot.
Yes. So I'm going to mute myself so that I don't, do it. Hold on.
We're 30 days your day. So who's really excited about what I want you guys to do really fast in the chat, and I know we already did this, but I think we really, really have to celebrate big, right? We're doing some big changes, and some of them, while they may seem small, they're huge wins. So I want you guys to celebrate in the chat box. What are you proud of? What are you proud of that you've accomplished in this 90-day run? I heard from some people on our team that they read a book in the entire book, the fastest that they've ever read a book ever in their life. I heard from some people that they read Winning, and that's the first book that they've read since grade school. That's massive. That is personal development, and that is a time investment into yourself that is going to take you a very long way. So I saw some people in the chat, in the run chat, that went live for the first time. Was that anybody? You want to raise your hand? That's so exciting. Oh my gosh, we're making big moves over
Why
here.
isn't her camera on? That's like a requirement with the Empire.
TikTok, even through really bad days I'm seeing over here. So posting every single day, not giving up, being more consistent. You know what I really love? When I go into the 90-day run chat and see how positive it is. Do you guys love that too? I feel like we're shifting our mind.
It's loading. We're yeah. This is better than a new episode.
I don't know who thought it would be a good idea, but okay, let's roll with it. But you're doing that through all of those times, and instead of focusing on that and giving the cold or the germs the energy and the attention, we're giving the energy and attention to the things that we're proud of and making the shifts and continuing, right? I love going into the chat and seeing that positivity. So I think that's something to celebrate too. Because I was actually, has anybody else become obsessed with Tim Grover? I'm talking obsessed. I had a YouTube video in my story the other day. I don't know if anyone saw it, but I am just obsessed with him. And he talked in this YouTube interview that I was watching yesterday about how it's not what we accomplish on the days where we feel good, but it's what we accomplish on the days where we don't feel like doing it that makes us the elite version of ourselves. It's what we do on the days where we don't feel like it, or where we feel like we're losing our voice, or we feel like we're losing our minds. That's when it becomes the viral TikTok. That's when we get to add someone to Simple Proven Results, because I just want to remind y'all that every single person that you add into Simple Proven Results, that's a shift in your business. That's a win. Okay. If you have known me for any amount of time, you know that I hyper focus on that, because the more people that you add into Simple Proven Results, the more you will win. And so it's on those days where we don't feel like doing anything, where we feel like giving up, where we feel super defeated, where we feel tired, where we feel like we can't give anymore. When we push through that and we go off of what we're thinking instead of what we're feeling, that's when we're going to win and become the elite version of ourselves. And I see a lot of you guys doing that in the 90-day run chat. So I think that's really cool too. So this is a time to celebrate, but it's also a time to reassess, right? Does anyone feel like maybe I need to look over my schedule? Like I'm not flowing like I want to flow. I need to look over my schedule. I need to make some sort of rearranging. If anyone watches me, I see like Mel B on my page. Mel knows, okay? Mel's been in my office. Does it look different, Mel? I had to reassess really fast yesterday because I was like, I can't do this anymore. I got to switch up my office space. It needs to flow a little bit better. Now is the time to do that too. Now is the time to kind of take a step, just a little tiny step back, and say, where do I need to pivot? Where do I feel stuck at? Okay. Where do I feel like I can make a little tiny change? And like almost, Bree always says this, Bree Nichols, Rank 8 Bree Nichols always does this, and I always laugh, but she says about a little pullback car. Where can I make a little pivot and then become this pullback car that pulls back just a little bit and then fumes forward, right? Those little pivots, if you can do that right now while we're celebrating and while we're kind of taking a deep breath. I don't want to say a break, because I don't think anyone on this Zoom wants to really take a break, right? Because
they all do. What are you talking about?
Tim Grover says you want to do the sprints, right? It's not about, we're not done. Does anyone feel like they're done? Like I've accomplished what I want to and I can walk away. I'm echoing. I don't feel like anyone on here wants to say that they're done. I can tell you 273 new customers last month, and I ain't done. This is just the beginning. It's time to, I'm already seeing like the next starting line for the next sprint, right? Nobody takes a nap in the middle of a marathon. And so it's time
but marathoners do rest.
On the marathon, I'm picturing, right? You're running a marathon, you actually have the little water stations where you can grab a drink. It's not like a full bottle of water. They got like little Dixie cups that they give you. You're taking your little Dixie cup right now and you're sipping it and you're wondering, what do I need to do to change my pace? What do I need to do to change my flow? What do I need to do to change my schedule? Okay. And I'm going to challenge you. I want you guys to think about one big thing. When it comes to shifts and getting in flow, I think oftentimes we think that we have a time management problem. Does anyone feel like I don't have enough time in the day to get stuff done? Okay. I'm going to be a little red with
messaging is tough, bro.
It's not that we have a time management problem. More often than not, it's that we have a focus problem. So what I want you guys to do when we're going into this next 30 days, and this is an activity that we've given our team before, and they don't really like me for it, but like Tim Grover says, the people that he trained didn't like him either, but they loved winning, okay? So I'm going to give you guys this little assignment, and you may not like me for it. You may come back and Veronica's going to be like, I don't like this. Okay. Megan Dodd's done made me mad. Janie's going to say the same thing. Wendy Coon's probably going to be like, I don't like this at all, but we're going to go for it. I want you guys to timestamp your day. So I want you to wake up, and I want you to write down, what time did you wake up? What time did you get ready? Did you take the 15 minutes to do your makeup, or an hour? Was it live? Was it not live? Timestamp everything. Started the dishwasher at 11 o'clock. And then what did you do in between? Because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes, like, especially the snow's on the ground, I'll be looking out the window and all of a sudden it's like, what did I just do? I'm looking out the window at the snow. Now I reorganized the pantry. The dishes are out of the sink. Like, what happened? And so I want you guys to timestamp your day, because I think oftentimes we have a lot of time left. We're just not capitalizing on it. And for this next part of the 90-day run, it's going to be like leveling up, right? What you just did was you just built a really strong foundation for your business. Between the pre-qualifications for the run that you should be really proud of yourself of too, like doing the Betty the Bot, prepping your profile, and now doing the 30 days, you've built a really strong foundation for what can be an incredible business. But now it's time to, I like to say, squeeze a little bit more juice out of the lemon, so to speak. So it's time to squeeze a little bit more, and that's going to take more focus.
Drop a lemon in the chat because we love JJ.
Quick tips that help me with focus is setting timers, whether that be a timer or you want to listen to a 30-minute podcast, if you want to turn on the People's Mentor and listen to Boss Lee while you're working, right? I like to do that because it's almost as if she's right here with me. And then I stay hyper-focused because I'm like, maybe she really sees me. I don't know. Sometimes I think she's got some device in my phone or something, because sometimes on trainings, does anyone else feel like that, where you're like, how did she tap my phone? Right? Okay. It's like she can read our minds or something. But I like to listen to her podcast while I'm working, because I know that that's a quick, like 20, 30 minutes, right? 20, 30 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer. And when she's done talking, I have to be done with the task that I sat down to do. So that's my form of a timer. Sometimes if I need like a little pick-me-up, I have a Cardi B playlist that I've talked about on trainings before. I don't know who pumps you up, but when I listen to Cardi B, my life is complete, okay? I all of a sudden turn into like this savage beast mode person where I'm like, give me all of it, okay? So if that's you, make a playlist of what motivates you. It's like your gym playlist, okay? What do you listen to get pumped up at the gym? What do you listen to pump up your mind, to build that confidence, to send those messages or crank out those tasks that you have to do? So make that your little task sheet. The DMO list that you guys are going to get, that Crystal mentioned, that breaking it up into like shifts almost, that's super helpful. When you see that, what are the time frames? Mark out your time frames. When do you want to get that done? What are the hours of the day that you're going to do that in? Who has full-time jobs on here outside of Prove It? I want to tell y'all right now that while you think that you have a disadvantage, you have a major advantage right now, okay? Y'all know how to structure a day better than some of us who have been out of the corporate world for a while now, okay? For some of us, it's like, how do I go back to structuring a day? You guys have the one up of how you structure your day. I want you guys to think about that. Like, what do you do? If you have an office space, you sit down, you do your job, whether it's at home or at an office, what's the first task that you do for the day? Do you go through your email inbox? Do you go through and check your calendar for meetings and stuff like that? Use that skill. That's transferable skills that you can use to set up your day and do this and manage your time and manage your focus. I figure out lunch. That sounds like my kind of person. I like that. I like to know what I'm going to eat too, especially because we should be eating Prove It food. And that's an important DMO, okay? Showing your food and eating the Prove It food is a DMO. So now we eat and it's a daily method of operation, okay? So where do you need to find your pivot? And also, someone wise told me this a few days ago, but it's time to focus on a solution. So if you do need to pivot, if you do feel stuck, if you do feel like something's not working for you, focus on the solution. Focusing on the solution, because a 90-day run isn't meant to feel comfortable, right? A 90-day run, like sometimes your heart's gonna be racing and you're gonna be like, I'm about to lose my mind. Okay, I don't even know what's happening. Like, is it the caffeine?
Let's check in. How y'all doing?
That takes me so long just so I can speak.
Oh,
I have to go. Oh, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to see if it's going to let me in on the actual Zoom because I want to see her face.
yes.
Okay, sorry. Okay, now I want to see her face. I know Jesse's going to speak later, so we'll catch her for sure. But I want to see if I can see her face.
Do they have their cameras on, or like do they?
They do.
Okay.
I just don't know why it's like not showing them. So I'm going to see what I can do.
Okay. So what she's loading right now is an update Zoom on how the 90-day run is going, and I would imagine that it's probably going to be like this is our plan for the next 30 days kind of thing. So that's what this live is.
You stream on Facebook. I bet that will work better.
Yeah, try it.
Okay.
90-day. Dave says 90-day run is going to give them 90 days of the runs.
Hold on. I'm going to try it again.
It's definitely an indoctrination. These comments are awesome, you guys.
Copy streaming link. I'm going to paste the streaming link. Paste.
I love how we learn how to use this every time we go live.
What live do you think what group do you think they're on in?
They're in the Empire group.
Well, butts. I'm not in the Empire group.
No. But there's 10,000 other people in there.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
Why do they have 10,000 people in there? What is that group called?
The Empire. But you're not going to be able to get in. It's a secret group.
A secret group?
What if you just play it like on your phone and we'll listen to it? Are you just a thought?
I tried to join it. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
They probably won't add me, but whatever. Okay.
Oh my God, if they add you, I'm going to die. I will lose it.
I just don't understand why I can't share my main screen.
How did Jessie become the leader? She joined first. Oh.
True. I want to show.
Hold on. I might be able to do something.
Really? I just want everyone to see their faces. You know, like I want people to be able to see it. Because what Megan George is saying is like whatever right now. So if we can get it to where we can see Jessie's face, that would be fantastic.
Okay, hold on. I'm on it. Okay.
It's literally anyone that's ever said it. Do you want to try to do it on your computer?
I can, yes.
And just see if at least their faces will show up.
Am I doing it through the app or am I doing it?
You have to do it online, like on the web through Zoom.
Okay. All right, hold on.
The 90-day run is, I feel like it's going to burn out a bunch of people. Like, I don't know how, I feel like they lose so many people during the 90-day run. I don't know. That would be my thing. Like, people would get so burnt out.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Okay, if you're on here and you're like, what's going on? We're trying to get it to where everyone can see it.
Hey, Rebecca. Okay.
See what happens. Don't reveal your secrets or they'll figure out how you're getting it. Well, people just send us the stuff from their, I mean, they know that their downline sends us the links. We don't, like, there's not really, I guess, a secret. I don't know. I wouldn't call that a secret. She knows that she can't, like, stop it necessarily. But yeah. Let's see.
Hang tight, you guys. Where did JJ go? I think she pressed the wrong button. Hang tight because oh, I think her. Hi, welcome back.
I did not mean to leave.
I was like, she probably pressed the wrong button.
I did. I like swiped my computer and it swiped back a tab instead of forward. Story yet? Please do so. Hey, if you didn't, oh yeah, you can report the girl. Okay.
Just a second. Just a second.
I thought you were coming back as a lemon. Imagine.
Wouldn't that be great?
I wish I could do that on here. I don't think I can be a lemon on here though. Like
That would be so perfect.
I don't think it's possible. 90-day run with receipts. Yeah. Yeah. You can watch a Malls video on the 90-day run for sure.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So hang tight.
Like that. Hanging tight. That's good. Erin has a plan. I'm so
always. I'm the type of person that there's plan A, plan B, there's multiple plans.
Yeah.
So,
while you're doing that, I can share it right now.
Okay.
Well,
bear with us, guys.
Leave meeting. Now I have to join it on the internet. Yikes.
Yeah, even if we could just listen to it, I think that's okay.
Yeah. Join a meeting. Enter the meeting link. What was it? Also, y'all can watch it on your. I guess we could potentially just give them stuff and they can give them this stuff and they can also watch it. Dang it. Yes, I'll make sure my camera's off. My camera was on the last time I logged in. And I imagine my microphone being on. Lord help us all. I'm going to mute myself while I get this fixed so that it's not loud.
Oh yeah, I've seen those transitions. What are you doing? Are you doing a countdown? Are we playing charades? What are you doing? Are you in? Everybody guess what her facial expressions are trying to tell us.
Really, I mean, you'll see in a minute, but really that core group there has just gone nuts putting this together for you. And it is really not my strength. Because again, I'm not organized. I'm like, what do you mean? What do they need a PDF for? What do you mean? So it doesn't make sense to my brain, but I know I know how grateful you are, but you can never spread too much of. So make sure, what the hell's a PDF? I don't know. But we really are in incredible hands here, and it is a team effort. It is all team empire. I think my body is like so mad at me from the last 30 days. Anyone relate? Like my back is like, your bad posture is catching up with you. I spent 45 minutes at the chiropractor this morning because I couldn't turn my neck. I'm like, I don't know what I've done. He's like, have you been like working more than normal? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. I don't want to talk about it. Because that says a lot. Right. And so I had like these stim things on my neck, and then if you've ever heard a chiropractor before, this one, when a chiropractor goes, oh my God, that's usually not like what you want to hear. So I just make sure you guys, when we take our if you're going to take a day off, etc., maybe do some body care on top of your self-care. Yeah. I want to give a thank you to the Europeans that are on here right now. I know it is mega late over there. We've crossed over midnight and you're still up on the call right now. So thank you to all of you. I know it's not the most convenient time. We did have to shift this because I was on Eric Worre's accelerator today. So thank you very much for that. I'm very proud of you guys. I know what it's like to feel like you are throwing everything at something, right? I know what it's like to feel like you are burning the candle at both ends, that you just never, we're exhausted. I mean, if we're being honest here, we are exhausted. At least you should be. But I will tell you, this is one of those things where just remember that it's not forever. And the work that you are putting in now is going to take you to where you want to go. And I was watching a video today. Well, I was watching a couple of videos today. I was watching this one little short video, and I'm sorry that I don't remember who it was. I would love to give credit where credit's due. And they were talking about Michael Jordan in The Last Dance. Have any of you seen that documentary? It's Michael Jordan's NBA documentary, basically. It's really good. And they were talking about how
it's the Bulls documentary, non-Michael Jordan. Thank you.
You can tell that Michael Jordan, the way he's talking in the documentary, he knew when he was in it, he was living the best years of his life. And so you can look at that two different ways, right? I think you can look at it really positively, or you could look at it kind of like, ugh. You guys, if you're in it right now, like, live it up. If you have the energy to get on the calls, don't miss them. You'll regret it eventually. You'll be, I wish I would have, during that freaking run, I shouldn't have made my goal 4 customers. I should have made my goal 20 customers. I shouldn't have made my goal 100 customers. I should have made it 200. I shouldn't have made my goal rank 3. I should have made it whatever. You're in it, right? And then also push yourself, because I want you to be able to have those moments where you look back on it and you go, look what I did. And for those of you who don't know, the world lost an absolute legend yesterday, Bob Proctor. And so I haven't heard him really talk. Like, he wasn't mentioned today on the accelerator, except for I put a rest in peace in the chat, and a couple other people did. And something like that just makes me want to stop for a minute and reflect on all we're doing, because that man is one of those people where, I don't know whose quote it is, but the quote of, you die 2 times in life. One, the day your physical body leaves this earth, and the second, the last time somebody says your name. It's a legend, right? And I thought about it for a minute, because I've shared a stage with Bob Proctor, and he's so responsible for a lot of the ways I think and the ways I behave and the ways I say things are done. And if you've ever thought to yourself, it's done, I'm rank 3, it's done, I'm champ 6, it's done, it is done, it is done, I am pro champ, I'm a millionaire, whatever the things are you say, that's Bob Proctor. That's from him. It is done is him. Ask yourselves how many times you set a goal and you say, it's done. The goal is done. You have to put in the actions, though, for it to happen. And so when we're on this recap live today, done, it means like it's done as in you've done it. Okay, not like your life is over, it's done, as in like you should call yourself legend, you should call yourself champ 6, you should call yourself a millionaire. I am a millionaire, it's done. I am a billionaire, it's done. Time is just catching up. That's Bob Proctor. Okay, I'm a billionaire, time is just catching up, right? That's what I mean by it is done. You have to put in the work for these things to happen. And so it is. You can tell it. You can tell who's been on some of my trainings before, right? I want to say that to you, because I want to give him the respect where respect is due. And I've done full trainings and given credit to Bob Proctor. And I want to make sure that we say his name today, because what an impact he has made on your lives, even if you don't realize it, right? He is somebody that I've learned so much from, and I know a lot of you have learned so much from him as well. And if you aren't familiar with him, spend 5 minutes today checking out some of his stuff, and you'll go, whoa. And it's very in alignment with Jim Quick. It's all up here, guys. It's all up here, Bobby. It's all up here, Katie. It's all up here, Brittany. It's all up here, Ileana. It's all up here, Megan. It's all up here, Mel. Everything. Everything you want is here. Okay, Tracy? It doesn't matter what anybody says, Elena. It doesn't matter what anybody says, Veronica. It doesn't matter what anybody tells you, Lisa or Heather or Harley or Geraldine. It's whatever you want out of this life. And so when we go through these next 60 days, I want you to remember that. And I want you to step into your purpose, because how you grew up, how you were raised, the things that happened to you, you have the ability to change everything. And it might sound really deep for some of you, but it is the absolute God honest truth. You get to step into your purpose a little more every single day during this. And I want to say, thank you for hearing my heart on team training the other night. I'm really appreciative. I don't think anybody hopefully didn't have your feelings hurt when I shared my heart. I will tell you, I'm very impressed with the sacrifices I know some of you made to figure out a way to get to Empire U. And that's what good coaches do. They stretch you, they tear your muscles, they make your brain go, what? And then you will look back on it and it will all come together. You can't keep telling yourself you're broke and expect to change your life. You can't keep telling yourself you're incapable of being full of personality and create a personality. You can't keep telling yourself that you're going to be in debt the rest of your life and get out of debt. You can't keep telling yourself you're going to have a credit score of 300 and forever, and all of a sudden wake up with a credit score of 700 like Brooke Porch did today. You can't, so proud of you, right? Like, you can't keep telling yourself all of these things that are negative, that are things you don't like about yourself, and expect your world to change. I need us to get our mindsets right, because ultimately, guys, it is just money. It is just money, but the impact that will happen at Empire U will not be about just money. You will change as a person, just like hopefully you've changed on this team, and maybe some of you have completely changed. I don't want to cry on this freaking call. Completely changed as people from being part of this team. Right? The last 30 days, some of you have probably completely changed as people. When we finished winning, and some of you were so emotional on book club because you literally haven't read a book, like Megan said, since high school. You can't tell me anything about what we're doing in this space. You can't tell me that what we're doing is not changing people's lives for the better. You can't. Can I tell you guys a story that, like, this has nothing to do with this, and I really want to show you this thing that we put together? Can I tell you one of the coolest stories of my life that happened just yesterday? Okay, I'm going to tell you anyway. So I'm going to tell you anyway. I have to.
Of course you are. You have to talk about yourself.
How many of you know that, so we all know the story. Jesse Lee started 11 years ago. I needed $300 a month to pay my rent. Okay. I started in party plan direct sales. So I'm good in front of a room. 4.5 years, I did that. And then I'd made the decision that I was going to shift into network marketing in 2015. Okay. When I decided to make the shift, I knew I needed to find a company where somebody could teach me how to make $1 million a year. Now, hold on, I'm gonna say that again. I wanted to shift into a company where somebody could teach me how to make $1 million a year. Not do it for me, but I wanted a coach who had done it before, right? I wanted somebody that even if I wasn't crazy about the product, I wanted the coach. Okay. And so what I did, some of you might know this. What I did was I started Googling and looking on Facebook for network marketers that make $1 million a year, 7 figures. And anyone I could find that in their bio on Facebook and LinkedIn and Facebook. Okay. This is true. LinkedIn and Facebook, anyone who said that they had made they were a 7-figure annual earner, I reached out to, I DM'd. And I asked if I could talk to them about their opportunity. I told them that I was looking for a network marketing company. I was currently in direct sales. And I started, it was funny because this will tell you like the times. I got sent to a bunch of emails. And then from the emails, I had to wait to be booked with assistants. It's just very different in 2022, right? So I booked with all these people's assistants and I got on the phone with these people. I still have I'll try to find them. They're on my iPad. I recorded these calls on my iPad. And one of the first calls I had was with somebody named Sarah Robbins. Do you know who she is? Doesn't matter if you do or not, but I'll tell you. So one of the calls I had was with a lady named Sarah. Sarah is the author of How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business. It's a recruiting book. It's like a little short green and white book. That's all I remember about it. But I do remember reading it and going, wow, I can do what she says in this book and I can recruit people. And I just did it in my direct sales business. Okay. And I knew she was number one in a skincare company. And I was like, it doesn't really excite me, but whatever. I get on the phone with Sarah and she changed my entire life in one phone conversation. But let me tell you why. In the phone conversation, I asked her questions like, okay, so I'm currently making $175,000 a year. Do you have a plan in order for me to make 100,000, at least 6 figures a year? I don't even know if the book's relevant anymore, guys. Like, I'm not telling you to go buy the book because I haven't read it in a decade. Okay. So it might be totally irrelevant. I'm just telling you I had read her book. Okay. So her answers, I really want to find the recording because they're terrible. And I knew this lady was making multi-millions of dollars a year. Okay. She was like, I don't know. Like, I think everyone in the RX circle makes, 6 figures. I don't really know. Like, I remember my life change. No, this is not a negative against her. Okay. I say that because I think sometimes we put the Megan Georges on a pedestal and the Stacey Jobs on a pedestal and the Kayla Hans and the Kelsey Rays and the Brie Nichols and the Brittany Andersons and the Angela Muscos and the Brooke Porches and the Jessie Lees and the whatevers. We put people on pedestals. We're getting Amber Higgins is a human. Kristen Morris is a human, right? And I'm on this phone call with her and she says, I don't know. And I'm like, she makes millions of dollars a year and she doesn't even know how the business works. Like, this has got to be a joke. It was in that moment, hear me on this, I knew I was going to make $1 million a year in network marketing because there was nothing spectacular about her. She changed my entire life in a 15-minute phone conversation because she didn't know anything about the details of the company and she didn't know anything about how to get me to 6 figures and she didn't have any kind of coaching and training for me, but she was making millions of dollars a year. And so I started watching her and she was big on team events and she was big on taking money out of her check and making sure her team was seen. And I learned all these different things through her actions, not through her words, because her words were not powerful. Do you guys, is this resonating with any of you? Her actions were so powerful. It wasn't how she made me feel. Okay. It wasn't because she was a great orator. It wasn't because she was coaching me through all this. I just watched how she did. I just watched how she did stuff. And I was like, okay, she's doing the right stuff. She's doing the right stuff. And we've never met in person, but she changed my life. We've never had a conversation since 2015 when I did not join her. Okay? Did not join her. And I don't know if you believe in God. I don't know if you believe in the universe. I don't know if you believe in, the sun, the stars, the moon, the crystals, the grass, the green, whatever. I don't care what you believe in, but I will tell you, the other day I was sitting here and Shailene Johnson messaged me and asked me a bunch of questions about something. And I was messaging her. She's talking to me about a coaching client of hers who blah, 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 blah. I'm giving Shailene a couple pieces of advice. And then Courtney Shepard brings over some of my stuff that I had left at her house. And this hat is sitting right on top, and I've been wearing it a little bit. Have you seen the little tie-dye hat that I wore? It says like lifer across top. Okay. Sarah Robbins sent that to me a year ago to the day on Wednesday. It's going to get really weird. So it's going to get weird in a second here. Okay. I've never met her. She just sent it to me. And I put it on. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And as soon as I saw the hat and I put it on, I went, I wonder what Sarah's doing. Whatever. We did Wednesday night training, right? We do Wednesday night training every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central. I go to my inbox to reshare some of your stories. And at 7:15 Central Standard Time, there's a message in my inbox, my first message ever from Sarah Robbins. And she says, hey, Jessie Lee, not sure if you're available, but could we get on the phone? I would like to talk to you about something. And I'm like, I knew she was going to message me. Crazy. I said, yeah, sure. My schedule's really crazy. I have a half hour, give her a time frame. She goes, I will call you at the time frame. She calls me yesterday. Yesterday, I got on the phone with her. She calls me and she says, yeah, book with my assistant through email. I'm kidding. Here's my Calendly link. I said, sure. Got on the phone with her yesterday. And we have a really deep conversation where I coached her. I coached Sarah Robbins for 37 minutes yesterday through a really deep situation that she said, you're the only person I know who has wisdom in this, and I need you. She goes, I've watched from afar. I watch everything you do. I can't believe how my life would have changed if I would have known what to say to you on that phone call so many years ago. Because I've seen how many lives you've changed since you said yes to this opportunity of network marketing in 2015. She's like, we're very different people, but you're it. And everything you're doing with your team, I'm watching, I'm seeing your actions, which isn't that interesting that I watched her actions 7 years ago, and it changed the way I led. And so she gets off the phone and she sends me this long multi-paragraph text. And I only say all of that to you because this is a crazy world we live in. And I know some of you are really tired, and some of you are really frustrated, and some of you, your businesses aren't where you want them to be. But I am telling you, you don't need to be perfect for this 90-day run to work. And you don't need to know everything for this business to work. And you don't need to know everything to change a lot of people's lives. And so many of you are making those steps forward in the right process to do so. And to coach somebody that completely set my life on a trajectory of, oh, I can for sure do this. If this girl who doesn't know anything can do this, this girl who doesn't know anything can do this, then I want to be that girl who knew nothing, and just watched and did what the greats were doing. You don't need to know everything. You just have to put in some action. And so, very full circle moment for me, very surreal moment for me. It took 7 years though for that to happen. So for those of you that are in week 7 or month 7 or year 3, and you're wondering why you're not yet a millionaire, or you're not yet a multimillionaire, or 1,000, or whatever your goal is, sometimes this stuff takes time. But imagine if I had not said yes, and imagine if I said yes and then my actions said no, because there's a difference. There's the difference. So these next 30 days, challenge yourself. How can your actions start saying yes? How can your discipline get leveled up just a little bit? Can you track your time like Megan George just told you to do? Can you figure out where the gaps in your day are? Can you fix those little tiny behaviors that you know are not serving you? Can you step into that more elite version of yourself? The answer is, of course, you can. So I'm going to try to do this. This is so not, oh geez. Yeah, see, that wasn't right. Hold on. Let me try that again. Let me try this again. Jessie Lee in technology. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be like the ghetto version. Okay. Big shout out, big shout out over here to Madison Howard for helping throw this together like immediately. This is the ghetto version because there will be photos added. Okay. So if you guys can give some thanks to Madison, that would be very appreciated. And let's see if Jessie Lee can do it, baby. Let's see if she can do it. All right. We are going to have, for the first time ever, oh, I can't see your faces anymore. Let me log in from something so I can see your beautiful faces. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm logging in on my phone because I got to see some faces up in here. All right. For the first time ever, we have the Empire recognition. All right, we do not want to join audio. That would be bad. So no audio. Okay, let me look at some faces over here. Hold on. Where are your faces? There's the faces. Okay. All right. Rank 2s from last month. Feel free to like screenshot yourselves or, just cheer each other on. You're going to see a lot of names of people you love that you will recognize. Look at all these rank 2s from last month. Go Empire, go. Go. Oh my God. It's like the endless sea. It's not so terrible. Oh my, I don't even know how many pages there are of rank 2s. This is unbelievable. You guys should be so proud of yourselves. Make sure you sound off in the chat below and excitement for everybody. Look at all of these names of all of our rank 2s. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Congratulations, everybody. Rank 3s in January of 2022. Congratulations, all of these rank 3s. You can screenshot and grab for your friends, of course. Look at all these rank 3s. Oh my goodness, so many rank 3s, so many rank 3s. I'm looking at your faces. Everyone's getting so excited. Oh, I love this. I see the champs taking photos of their team members. This gets me excited. Oh, that's so cute. So cute, so cute. Look at all these rank 3s. Go Empire, go Empire, go. I love it. 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 Rank 4s last month. Are you kidding me? Look how many rank 4s our team has. This is only page 1. It's only page 1. What the hell? Look at all these rising champs. Holy smokes. Look at all these rising car earners. Yeah, go little rock star. Look at this. Pages upon pages. Pages upon pages. Look at these Europeans representing over here. I love this for us. I just love this for us. I love this for us. Rank 5s last month. Oh my goodness, there's so many names. There's just so many people on this list. I cannot. Oh, I love it. Congratulations, all these rank 5s. Yeah, claim it in the chat. Claim in the chat who what you're going for this month. Let's see where we're gonna see you guys next month. Here's all our champs. Here's some of our champs from last month. I love it. I love it so much. Look at these rank 6 champs, rank 6 champions. I love it. 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 Congratulations, car earning champions. Hold on. There we go. Rank 7 pro champs last month. Congratulations to all the qualifying rank 700K pro champs. By the way, this is what I mean by ghetto. These will have faces next time. Okay. There will be faces, but look, that takes time. That takes time. It takes time. And I was trapped on a call all day long. Rank 7 pro champs up next after rank. Oh, wait, there we go. Rank 7 is rank 8. Rank 8s from last month. Wow. Wow. Way to go. Rank 8s. These are 250K pro champions. Again, of course, I will have, faces by their names next time, or, you know how it is. Okay. These people all hit the company freaking contest. Hold on. Wait a minute. These people literally took home an extra $500 last month. These people had at least 2 new promoters and 3 new customers. And guys, this contest is also going this month. So set that as a goal, okay? 2 recruits, 3 customers. 2 recruits, 3 customers. Congratulations, Stacy, Job, Megan, George, Amber, Higgins, Kayla Hahn, Kelsey Ray, Jesse Lee, Leah Foster, Kristen Morris, Eric and Joellen Sloan, Jen Manning, Crystal. Hold on a second. By the way, Joellen Sloan is the newest champion. We're going to have a photo by her name for sure. Okay, so back to the call. Crystal Alexander, Mark and Renee Terry, Mel Humphrey, Danielle Broussard, Jamie Lynn Wright, Lindy Connard, Elena Lineski, Chelsea Horn, Kayla DeFruscio, Brittany Anderson, Heather Goff, Jenny Elizabeth, Lynn Adcox, Brooke Porch, Brooke Perry. Wow, it's like the Brooks. Tracy Bramhall, Roland Canalos, Leslie Vivian, Diana Alvarez, Sydney Smith, Henrik Peterson, Ryan Mendoza, Amanda Axelrod, Lakeisha Moss, Joris Yokchen, and Miroslava Holzmanova. Congratulations. Okay, these people also took home a bunch of freaking money. MVP multipliers last month. These people are at least in their second month of business, at least 4 new customers, and at least 25 boxes of new customer, new keto nat sold. So congratulations to all of you, Madeline Toulouse, Francisca Holmig, Tracy and Lee Bramhall, Bruce Maldonado, Henrik and Annette, Jen Thomas, Alicia B, Amanda Hajmahalis, Miriam Mimi Gomez, Ryan Mendoza, Danette Domini, Carol Bertaccio, Monica Rode, George Coletta, Shandell Friedman, Laura Einbinder, Mama Gab, The Deckers, Geraldine Stickling, Yoel Landuit, Sophia Labailey, Danielle Broussard, Cheryl Pike, Chelsea Horn, Megan Overink, Michelle Kerner, Dina Thomas, Becky Cross, Candace Stafford, Jacqueline Shinneman, Sasha Franz, Anna Harakovic, Andreas Ulrich, Frank Singer, Marina Bazer, Patricia Luckner, Marcus Schvick, Florence Crizzo, Island Merrick, Roberto Cordova, Jorge Silva, and Mateo Taglia. Oh wait, dang, that's all. Hold on. Oh man. Oh, I screwed up big time. I should have started naming names. I got too many rich friends. Oh no, what have I done? Okay. Diana Alvarez and Mr. TikTok, Martha Amelia Vasquez Castaneda, Lenny Valento, May Liu, Dion Weck, Nancy Van Bergen, MC Fong, Jesse Lee, Sydney Smith, Brittany Anderson, Courtney and Joshua Shepard, Bree Nichols, Alicia Ryer, Kayla Hahn, Jenny Elizabeth, Brooke Ports, Whitney Gebhardt, Leah Foster, Crystal Alexander, Shauna Stevenson, Matt Walls, Kathy Hess, Stacy Job, Heather Goff, Luna Ashley Santel, Jamie Lynn Wright, Paz Johnson, Courtney Chapman, Mark and Renee Terry, Leslie Vivian, Adele Talty, Megan George, Laura Hazel Johnson. Oh my God, Tanya Columber, Lindy Cannon, Rebecca. I mean, I thought it was one page. What have I done? Mel Humphrey, Stephanie Cannon, Kelsey Ray, Evan Gilman, Sarisa B. Forrest, Brittany Visa, Nicole Beats, Candace Super, Susan Swin, Jackie Bell, Eric and Jones, Fun Amber Higgins, Lisa Jen Manning.
Didn't she make this though?
Shauna Kiger, Esther McDonald,
How could she think it's one page if she made it?
Casey Best.
Somebody probably pulled the reports for her.
Steffi J,
and made
Tony Golick, Elena Lineski, Kayla DeFruscio, Brett Perry. Look, are you okay? Jeez, Lakeisha Moss. All right, here we go. Our brand new GoPros. These people were in their first 14 days of business. They have at least 2 new customers. 14 boxes of Keto Nat. Congratulations on your $250, $100 in free product. Erin Hemmingson, Amanda Axelrod, Deanna Jerkova, Marta Toomey, Anna Isaacs, Nina Colvin, Kim Hua Wong, Vivian Ng, Andrea Garcia Gomez, Miroslava Holzmanova, Andreas Massat, Amber Oucher, Estella Val Flotats, Amy Bartram, Tammy Hollingsworth, Joris Chen, Tracy Hauser, Andrea, Cynthia Carlson, Amanda White, Angelica Pfeiffer, Angel Knutson, Holly McLean, Harley Smith, and Juliana Petroni. Holy smokes! Brand new MVPs. These people are in their first month in business, y'all. First month in business, $500 cash, $100 in free product, lifetime promotion. Congratulations on MVP, Juliana Petroni, Anna Isaacs, Amanda Axelrod, Nina Colvin, Kim Hua Wong, Andrea Garcia Gomez, Paula Villa, Anna Sevatstanova, Nicole Lewis, Franca Gnasto, Estella Val Flotas, I can't do that. You better message me. What the hell? She's a star. That's all I know. Allison Klaus, Pauline Wolf, Roland Canales, Doris Yo Chen, Sheila Poole, Tracy Hauser, Rebecca Oldershaw, Andrea, Alana Wisinger, Angel Knutson, Christina Wingenbach, and Holly McLean. These people all have 2,000 plus points in SmartShip volume. Can we give a big congratulations on these people having sustainable businesses every single month, at least 2,000 in SmartShip volume? I'm not going to read all these names. All right, y'all. Okay. We'll be here all day. I'm cute. I'm not that cute. Here's exciting. Look how exciting this is. All of these people ranked up last month, at least a star. Look at all these names.
She repeated on the
All these
last one.
people.
She repeated the columns. Same
Look at
names.
this. All these people, their businesses grew by at least a star last month.
So
Huge.
the rank system would prove it.
Oh my God, how many pages?
ranks-
I don't know. It's a surprise
stars in
to me
between.
too, guys. I don't even know how many pages we have. Okay, it's just pages upon pages of winning. Oh, more winning. Oh, would you just look at it? I like that name, Caddy the Ketone. That's so cute. All right, I like this. This is good for me. It's so good for my heart. Look at all these rank ups. In case you were wondering if the team is growing because of the 90-day run, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Do you think the team is growing? I think so too. Top 10 in new customers. Again, these people will have faces when we get this done. Congratulations, Megan George with 273 new customers. Congratulations, Stacy Job, 210 new customers. Kayla Hahn, 102 new customers. Amber Higgins, 100 new customers. Kelsey Ray, 99 new customers. Leah Ray Foster, 92 new customers. Danielle Broussard with 80 new customers. Jen Manning, 63 new customers. Kristen Morris, 56 new customers. And Crystal Alexander with 55 new customers in the month of January. Top 10 in recruiting in January. Congratulations, Megan George with 23 recruits with PAX. Kayla Hahn with 20 recruits with PAX. Kelsey Ray with 10 recruits with PAX. Amber Higgins, 10. Stacey Job, 8. Mark and Renee Terry, 7. Elena Lineski, 6. Jen Manning, 6. Jamie Wright, 6. Brittany Anderson, 5. Joellen and Eric Sloan, 5. Chelsea Horn, 5. Danielle Broussard, 5. Crystal Alexander, 5. And Juliana Petroni, 5. What do you think is going to happen in these people's businesses? Are you kidding me? All right, this is the Jessie Lee slideshow. This is where it gets nice and ghetto. Look at all these people. Look at all. Should I read all their names?
Did she just say ghetto again?
Hell, there's multiple pages. Look at my little baby font. I had to make the font size 6, and I didn't mean to cover the crown. It just kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Okay, congratulations to all of you that are coming to Empire University with us. These are all the tickets sold. I believe I was told we hit 500 ticket sales. That is unbelievable. Thank you so much for believing in the vision of our team and where we are going as an organization. I am so proud of every single one of you. You make our team what our team is. And 545 tickets. Holy smokes. Super, super exciting. I know some people messaged me and said, oh my God, I literally fell asleep when I was placing my order. The planning committee, it's not a Jessie Lee call. The planning committee is trying to figure out a way to reopen tickets. I don't know if swag will be available to anybody who has to get a ticket late, but I will let you guys know what is going on in regards to that. I want to thank you guys so much for believing in where this team is going. As you can see, we are going in the very much so right trajectory with this team, okay? With this organization, so much growth. I mean, did you see how many rank ups there are? Oh my God. Unbelievable. I mean, that was literally hundreds of people ranked up last month. So if your heart is not like I feel like my heart is going to pop out of my chest hole. Like I'm not well. Okay. Like this, I feel like I'm in danger right now. I feel like my blood pressure is rising from your volume rising right now. So congratulations, every single one of you. And look, I just want to remind you, if you are not where you want to be yet, welcome to the club. None of us are where we want to be yet. And that's the beauty of this business, is that there's never an end because the ceiling doesn't exist. You can build it as big as you want it to be built, and you will build it to the level in which you believe it can be built. And hopefully seeing so many of your friends' names on there, like it's just different when you see it like that, right? Like on the calls when we say, oh, and these are the new GoPros, and it's like 6 of them, you're like, oh, there's 6. Then you look at that and it's like, oh my God, there are hundreds.
Why is I'm Boss Bree live?
It was just 6 since the last call, right? You see how much magic is happening inside of this team.
Bree, you're supposed to be on this
place. And so huge thanks to all the team that got that put together. Bree Nichols pulling the reports to make that happen. Madison Howard putting it together. Brittany Anderson making sure it happened in time. Me and my ghetto copy and paste. I think it worked out okay. I don't know. I hope you all saw your names on there. If you didn't, I was copying and pasting. I was really trying my hardest. I have a skill set and it's not really that. But I love this team so much. You have all changed my life tremendously. You all will always have a special place in my heart. And so I hope you feel the power right now as you move forward in the next 30 days. I cannot wait to see who we're celebrating 30 days from today. And I know it's going to be probably all of you. So go forward and move forward in this with the kind of energy you have right now. Do something a little bold, do something a little daring, do the trial sales if you never, pack the trials if you need to pack the trials. Do whatever it is you need to do to make this work for you, because I know in my heart of hearts, you can make this work. All of us can. All of us can change our families' lives. All of us can do a little bit more. That includes me. So take your time off to get your massages, your neck cracked, your back cracked, your whatever you need cracked. Go take a sabbatical, eat some birthday cake. It's not your birthday, but we celebrating over here. Okay. If it is your birthday, happy birthday. I love you. It's almost Leah's birthday, actually. Leah Ray Foster's birthday is in like 2 days, I think. So happy birthday to Leah. And then anybody else. But I really, really appreciate all of you. As Crystal Alexander said, new PDFs and new stuff like that will be uploaded everywhere. Happy birthday.
Well, there we are.
I had to.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
no, true though. Her lives on her Instagram, you can't unsee it.
I have a video coming.
We have another special gift for you all today. And
If you guys want to.
If you want to. If y'all want to watch another training, let us know. We'll be happy to show you another one.
I don't remember how many trials I sold per month. That's a great question. I don't remember.
That was a training.
That's how it was packaged.
Yeah, packaged as a training. It wasn't a training though. I didn't see any sort of training going on. I don't know about you.
I didn't see any. I love how Dre. I have to highlight this. Whoops, Jason, you got highlighted. Christina Wood is her number one. In my opinion, this is going to be somebody that hits rank 10 before anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And they allegedly, I'll say it that way, don't have a relationship. And I don't want to speak for Christina Wood, but I don't think there's a relationship there.
But she's gonna take, all the glory that Christina Wood hits. She's gonna act like it's her glory, even though Jessie Lee hasn't played a part in it.
Yeah.
We do have, and Aaron, if you don't want to do it, we don't have to, but we do have another training.
I want to do it.
But if y'all don't want to, it's super chill. Drop a fire, one robot couch. That's fun. Let me see how long it is really quick.
I think Empire U tickets are like $297.
Yeah, the $11,000 one is a mastermind.
It's a mastermind, but that has to get approved by Prove It Corporate in order for her to do that. And it'll be interesting to see if they do. It will be very interesting. Oh, they want more training. They want more training, JJ.
They want more training? Okay,
I'll get more training. 148,000 so far in ticket sales. Yikes. If they've sold 500 tickets. Yeah. If you guys haven't already, if you could like the video that we're doing here, that would be amazing.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting it now. I was
You're
just
fine.
replying to a nasty comment.
And if you have not subscribed to our channels, we would love for you to do that if you would like. We're kind of fun.
Is that's not it?
Swag values like
later videos.
541 tickets sold. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be kind of loud. Can you mute me really quick?
Yeah, let me mute you. Okay, go ahead. Not making money off the downline. Yep. I don't know. What did you guys? What is your commentary about that training that we watched just now? The way that she's done it as far as swag in the past is it was part of like a VIP package. So you upgraded your ticket and you got swag. We love you, Hunter. How many are on the Empire compared to how many are going to Empire U? That's a great question. Well, in the Empire group, there is approximately 10,000 people. And so if there's 500 people attending, that could be virtual, that could be actually in person, because it used to be that you had to be rank 3 to attend. They've recently changed that, which I find very fascinating. But let's see, 500 divided by 10,000. That's 0.05% of the team that is allegedly attending. And then
so it's about 39 minutes maybe. So it's kind of long, but if you want to do, we can. If you don't, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, let's just go with it. Let me answer this question though really quickly. Aaron, how come she isn't the top rank and Prove It if she's number 1 in the world? She doesn't explain that. She does not explain that. It's a very simple answer. Improve its comp plan in order for her to hit the top rank in the company. She has to have somebody that is a rank 10. So there's 11 ranks in Prove It. So she has to have somebody that has hit rank 10 in order for her to become a legend. And that has not happened, which means she's not the top rank in the company. Four Felines said, it's Saturday. Let's get crazy.
Okay. I just like, why would you say you're number one if you're just not? You know what I mean? Like,
it's one thing to say, like, one of the things that she was saying today was, tell yourself that you're this, I get where she's coming from on that. So it's one thing for her to be like, I'm the top network marketer in the world, and use it kind of as an affirmation or whatnot. But to proclaim it like it's a fact, and it's not been verified.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, the fact of the matter is she's just not. Like, she's just not.
Yeah.
She's just not. There are people who make way more than $6.5 million in a year as a network marketer.
Yeah.
There are people who have made over $1 billion at this point, and it's stemming from people in Amway as network marketing people. Like, it's just
yeah.
And Stormy Wellington makes over $1 million a month.
Yeah.
That's 12 mil. I'd say that's about half. She makes about half of what Stormy makes. So,
yeah.
How many ranks are there between 925 and 1?
That's funny. 924. Do they have to maintain rank 10 or just hit it? So in Prove It, there's two different ranks. There's the achieved rank, which is the highest rank that you have hit in a month. And then there's your current rank. So if, like, for example, the highest that we hit was rank 6, 2-star, and that's 60,000 in volume in a month. But then if I didn't hit that volume, it would show that as my rank in the back office, my achieved rank, but then my current rank would reflect, like, at the beginning of another month, it resets. So I would start working through the ranks again. So I hope that makes sense. There's the achieved rank, and then there's the current rank. And so that's why it showed Brittany Anderson as a rank 7 and not a rank 8, was because she's a rank 8 in the back office because she has hit those numbers, but she's a rank 7 as of last month because she didn't have the volume, whatever piece of that. It could be, team volume or group volume, because you have to have both. She didn't hit those requirements.
Nope. So you have to maintain rank 10. Okay. So are there any more questions you want to answer before you move on? Hey, Erica.
I didn't see any.
You didn't see any?
I didn't see any other questions, but
okay.
Well, here's one. Sorry. Who's rank legend in Prove It? Jessie Lee's leader, Lisa Grossman is. Mandy Mitchell, I believe, was one. I don't know if she's maintained that. Michael Rutherford. And there's also other people that have hit that rank and are no longer with the company. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, well. Oh, yes, I know who.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess we'll get started. It is an aerial training from Ashley Fry something and Skylar Lynn Lambert. These are people that attacked Aaron, to be frank. So listen, this training popped up on my recommended.
To be frank.
To be frank. This training popped up on my recommended. So I said, "Oh, hey, let me watch it." Hey, babe, are you cool?
Get your notes ready, everybody, because we're gonna learn some things.
We can go to the gym. We'll just go after, huh?
That's great. Okay. I love that.
It'll be a late night sesh. Okay, you good? All right, you do that. All right, everybody. Sorry. Let's. I guess let's get started. Yeah. Woo! Did you hear?
Love it, Riley. Love it.
All right, guys, we are going to jump right into this tonight. I know with daylight savings time and all that, it's been kind of wonky at home with the kids. So we're going to knock this out. And I'm really excited to talk to you guys tonight about how to enroll rock stars. Hi, Ashley.
Hey guys, what's going on?
All right. So we're going to share our tips and tricks with you guys. I know that sometimes people get into this business and they just don't know what to do or how to do it, and they need direction and guidance. So we just wanted to do this tonight because I feel like people get stuck in a trap of just enrolling about products. And I do apologize if there's any background noise or anything like that. I am actually on my phone tonight. My computer's messed up. So I'm going to mute everybody, and then I'm going to unmute Ashley, and I'm going to let Ashley speak first. But we have some really exciting tips to share with you guys, and I really want to help you kind of get on track so you guys can start growing your business, growing your teams, and growing your paycheck. All right, there we go.
All right, you guys. So I'm just going to hop right into this and give you guys some of the tips and tricks that I find really valuable for myself. As most of you guys know, I've been in the industry for a couple of years now, so I've learned what works best for me and just kind of what's helped me grow, along with learning from the leaders. I've kind of taken tips and tricks from them along the way and just kind of made them my own. So if you guys are struggling with finding rock stars, I want you guys to think about a couple of things. This is something that I struggled with when I first got started in the industry. Because I was focusing on products. That's what we typically focus on, right? We have products, we use them, we share about them, we talk about them. But what happens when we're only talking about products is you're only attracting in customers, because that's what you're doing, is you're sharing about things that people might want to use that could help them with whatever they're struggling with. And so if you're finding that you're not talking about the opportunity, you're not going to attract people that are, wanting to be looking into the opportunity sides of things with you. So a couple of things that I like to do for myself is kind of a little bit of a ratio. I post every single day in my stories. Okay. So every single day you will see something product related in my stories. I've actually taken some tips from Catherine, and I am focusing on 2 products a week. And I'm just kind of talking about those in my stories. But what I've started to do is start business posts in my stories. So if you guys follow me on either Facebook or Instagram, I kind of have them connected. So basically when I post something on Instagram, I just automatically post over to Facebook. I start going back and I'm doing almost like a memory jogger of where I'm posting pictures from when I first got started in the industry, kind of leading up into the moment. And I actually just did one today. So maybe after you guys hop off this training, go over to my page and take a look at that. But I basically talked about, when I was struggling 8 years ago with my husband working, he was paying all the bills, he was doing all the things, and kind of how it made me feel. And then I go to the next slide where I'm talking about, I stepped out of the, what was normal to most people, AKA a normal job. And I, started something that allowed me to make money from my house without finding a babysitter, because that's going to attract people that are in that same kind of situation. So I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I kind of gear my stuff more towards people that are in my shoes. A lot of you guys work full-time jobs or part-time jobs or multiple jobs. So maybe try to gear it towards that, but start painting this picture of, kind of where you started from, why you started doing this, what it's done for you now, and then where you're at today. So after this, it'll make more sense if you guys go back there and watch that.
So for me, it's we're different from all the other MLMs for me. But then saying to do the same thing as every other one.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that completely. But they're different.
But they're different. It's the looking at this girl knowing the awful thing she said to us for me. That's what it is. I look at her and I say, I remember all the awful things you said to us.
And if you need a refresher, you can go to my Instagram because I deleted nothing.
They're all under her Ariel top fails thing.
It's wild.
This is Ashley.
Yeah, the thumbnail. It's from the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's a thumbnail. Is this Ashley? How do you say her name? Fryer? I don't know. But yeah, that's who she is in the messages. So,
yeah.
You have anything to say about it so far? Or are you gonna keep going?
I'm good. I'm good.
But post those in your stories, okay? People are going to go through your stories more than they're going to see your post on Facebook or Instagram. And so when you're posting it in there, you're just giving them little screenshots of what that could look like for them. Like, oh, she was a stay-at-home mom struggling, feeling like this. Well, I feel like that. oh, she started to do some sort of network marketing company because she felt this way. She wanted to make some extra money. Oh, she started making $300 a month in her first, month of business, whatever. And it just kind of paints that picture for them that way. But what I'm doing is I'm speaking to people that might relate to me, kind of in like a secretive way. I'm just kind of sharing those little details as I go, but along the line of people seeing that over and over and over, it's going to start to resonate with them. If you guys are familiar with Facebook ads, you will see that you'll click on one stupid ad one time and then all of a sudden they start popping up everywhere. It's because people need to see it over and over until finally they're like, I need to know what this is. And then they're going to click it. Our stories are kind of the same thing. You want to keep posting things over and over till it finally clicks with someone. But also a Facebook algorithm, the number of people that actually see your stuff is very limited. So, it might take a few times of posting the same thing over and over and over for it to actually, get to somebody. So, I have a ratio. I try to do 2 business posts a week for every 3 product posts. And that's also my stories. Everyone is different. So you could do more, you could do less. That's just kind of what works for me. But you guys, building a team is so important because that's where the residual income comes in from. So if you guys have just a couple people on your team, the residual comes in from the hard work that you guys put in to get those people on your team, but then it continues to pay you over and over again as those people are building and they're getting customers and they're.
Don't you love when that happens? When they tell you that the best thing you could do is build a team and that's where you make the most money?
I feel like we just reacted the same way at the same time. We just went, there it is.
I love when they do that. Ashley, thank you. That's exactly what we love to hear. What you're saying is true. The most residual income you can make is from the team. That's also where you're going to make the most money. So build a team is what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
But they're different.
But they're different.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens.
Another gift.
They're getting affiliates because you also get rewarded on that also. So it's just super important to try to focus on, business building and not just product building. What you're sharing is what you're going to attract. So again, if you're only posting about products, you're only going to gain the interest of customers. If you're starting to post about business opportunity, you're going to start piquing the interest of people that are looking for what we have. Okay. I personally like to follow people that are in other direct sales companies because they know the hustle. They know what it takes to be successful. And I follow the hard workers. When I see somebody that's showing up every single day, they're on their Facebook stories, they're staying up to trend, they've got their bio on point, I want to be their friend and I want to follow them and I'm going to interact with them daily. I'm going to be commenting on their stories. I'm going to be commenting on their posts because I want to work with those types of people. I don't want you guys to ever think, well, they're in another company, I'm not going to talk to them because they're never going to switch. You guys, I switched from 2 other companies and I was considered successful in both of those companies. But my first company, even though I was at the top 2.5% of the company, I wasn't passionate about where I was at. I wasn't happy with where I was, even though I was considered successful. It wasn't where my heart was at, and it's led me to this moment now. So don't ever think like, well, that person's already in another company, they're never going to come over here. You basically have to paint the picture for them of what it would be like for them to join you. So if you're showing up every single day, you're posting, you're hustling.
Sorry it takes me so long. I have to go to the other tab and pause it. She's saying cross recruiting. Oh my God. I am just so shocked that she's telling people to cross recruit. Straight up. Any advice about how to talk with tax clients and think they're making money in an MLM until I tell them they're not? They're always so shocked. Just tell them that they're not. I don't have any advice.
Profit and loss statement.
Yes, profit and loss statements. Just show them that they are not. There's no way around it. If you just show them the facts and the truth, they have to believe it. And if they don't believe it, then wow, no thanks. I don't know. They're always shocked. I was shocked, by the way, too. I was really shocked when I realized I wasn't making the profit that I thought I was making. I would, like what you said, profit and loss statements are so crucial. And that's probably the best thing you could do. I'm so sorry.
I just think people need to see it in black and white sometimes.
Absolutely.
Oh, listen to the puppy. Who was that?
That was Yuna. Yuna said hello. Yuna. So, but Anastasia, thanks for asking that question. I know it's probably not the best answer that you want, but like, sorry, she's a husky, so she's chit-chatting. It's probably not the best answer that you want, but it really is the best thing you could do. Just be straightforward with them. The sooner that they know, hopefully the sooner that they will realize it's not the best thing to be doing for themselves. Sorry, everyone. She's chatting. She's a chit-chatter. But for me, it blows my mind that she's actually saying like cross-recruiting's totally chill. She's like, just paint the picture for them. Even if they're in another MLM, like just paint the picture, just paint the dream, right? Perfect example. Just paint the dream. Show them this life that doesn't actually exist.
Yeah, the cross recruiting is what gets people in trouble for a breach of contract and why they end up getting sued, because then people come over from other companies and they bring their teams, they rank up quickly because they're bringing their teams, they look like overnight success. Yes. And it's a breach of contract because I mean almost all of them have cross recruiting clauses, if you will. They're worded something different, but
yeah. Anastasia, it is so sad. By the way, thank you so much for the coffee money. Like, that's so sweet. We really appreciate it. But
it's amazing.
My dog is spitting straight facts, though. Yeah, she totally is. My dog is spitting straight facts. Gotta love her. She'll tell you the truth every single time. That's right, Luna. Listen.
They want to see Luna.
Bring on the Luna 70 pounds, okay, everyone? So you can't see her whole bod, but you can see some of her bod. Come here, Eunice. Huh? Come here, Eunice. Come here. Come on. We got to show everybody who you are. I need your help, honey.
That's a great comment, Andrea, and that's so true.
I'm here.
Okay, we got to see. Oh, geez. Can we pick her up? Like, yeah. There we go. This is Luna.
Oh, Luna.
Right here.
Luna.
I'm going to see her. She's Great Pyrenees and Husky mix. Hi, babies. She said, Dad, what the hell are you doing?
What is happening?
Okay, bye, babe. And you can take a little pepperoni with you. Okay, sorry, everyone.
The little pepperoni.
My dogs are playing. A little pepperoni. Sorry, that was a puppy break. Let's get back to it.
They're going to be attracted to you also, and you just never know who's going to want to, join you in this. But you have to share the good things, Remind yourself what got you started in this industry. And I'll just kind of take you down memory lane for me. You guys, it was the opportunity that we were a ground floor company. It was the products. It was the compensation plan, and it was the CEOs for me. Okay. Like, I knew all those things were going to be huge, and I shared it with everyone. I was talking to a buttload of people every single day. And when people were interested, I was getting them on the phone. I was not going to my inbox and messaging them all this information and being a shark and scaring them away. I was scheduling phone call after phone call after phone call, giving them all the details. And you guys, if you've ever watched any of the opportunity videos, from when we first got started, I don't know if there's any in here, but I talked the same way every single time. I talked about the products. I talked about being ground floor. I talked about like the vision, the CEOs. I talked about the same things that drew me in, and I shared that with those people too. Let me think here. If you're somebody that doesn't really know how to talk about the business, just remind yourself what got you started. And I also like to, and I know that it's a little bit funky for some people, talking about the income that you are making, whether it's $50 a week or $500 a week or $5,000 a week. You guys talk about that and be excited about that, because $50 a week to somebody else is a lot of money. Even if it's not a lot to you, it's a lot of money for somebody else that might be struggling to keep groceries on the table, gas in their tank, their lights on. Some people look for something like this that could draw in that extra $50 a month. So talk about it. Always be excited, be grateful for it, because when you're sharing about those types of things, and technically we can't use, I made $50 this week or whatever. You can say, I made enough money this week to cover my, groceries for the week for a family of 5. So painting that picture, I'm a family of 5. I know how much groceries cost. So I know roughly how much that, that means. But talk about that, share about that. If you are somebody that's brand spanking new and you don't have a paycheck yet, find somebody that does and use them as a third-party testimony. So start sharing about what this has done for other people. I'm just going to pretend like Skylar worked a full-time. I will use Catherine. Catherine just walked away from her job of 9 years, you guys, just like 2 weeks ago. Share about that. This opportunity here allowed her to walk away from her, you know, full-time job. She worked 50 to 60 hours a week for 9 years in just 3 months here. That's huge. And that can paint the picture for other people that don't want to work every day for the next 50 years of their life, you guys. So if you're not somebody that's in a situation that you're making a bunch of money, use somebody else that is, because that's third-party validation and people look for that type of thing, okay? I go live, you guys. I love going live because people hear my excitement, they hear my contagiousness, they hear my like passion for things. I love going live because people get to know who I am on a personal level. They know like what they'd be getting when they sign up. I'm super hot mess all the time. My kids are coming in and out. Like this is real life for me. So share that with people. Go live, be excited. Again, talk about it in your stories every single day. You guys, you have to be consistent, posting every single day in your stories. Use those third-party testimonies for validation. And then also with your posts, like I like to do attraction marketing and curiosity marketing. I like to keep people curious, so it forces them to want to know more. So like if you're posting a picture of yourself, we're just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I can't believe this just happened. People want to know what that is. It could be that you made your biggest paycheck that you've ever had, which was $200. But if you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this right now. People are so nosy that they need to know. You can get them in your inbox easily to where you can start sharing with them. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. You know, I made the most money I've ever made in this industry, and this is going to help me pay my electric bill this month or whatever it is. Okay. And then the other tip I have for you guys, I know I'm talking super fast. I just have a ton of information, is if you are somebody that has a bunch of customers, I'm going to actually call out, I think Sierra, I saw you on here somewhere. She is brilliant. And this was actually where I didn't come up with this. I got this idea from her. She talked about how she has been reaching out to her customers because she's got a lot of customers, and she asks them to do a post for her. And it's not a hosted post. It's nothing like that. It's literally like, hey, you know, what have these products done for you so far? Let's say they were a tincture and they help somebody struggling with their pain. She will ask them, hey, will you put up a post and tag me in it, just telling everyone what this has done for you? You know, if you're not comfortable doing it, I can, but if you could, you know, just hold up a picture of the bottle or whatever and tag me in it, that'd be great. You guys, it does a couple things. For her, it obviously gets her name out there. It expands to that other person's network that she's got this company, she sells these products. But what it does for the person posting is it shows all of those people that she's using this product for X, Y, and Z. And then people want to know more about it. So Sierra is getting people that are interested in this product. But what you can actually do is when people start commenting, hey, I want to know more information about this because they trust the poster. They don't know who Sierra is, but they're trusting the poster. You can actually go back and say, hey, Sally, I don't know if you saw this or not, but there was actually 4 people that wanted more information on that product that you were talking about that you shared on your post. Have you ever thought about trying this out for yourself and, you know, maybe earning enough money to cover your own personal product? Because now you're plugging into their mind like, hey, you have 4 people from that one post. You should look into this because I didn't do anything. Like, you did all the work here. This is exactly what I do. All I did was ask you to post it. You're sharing about your experience, how this has helped you, and now you've got people interested. That's exactly what we do here. So just thinking outside the box a little bit. You guys, if you're somebody that only has customers and they're ordering every single month, hey, have you ever thought about, you know, doing what I do and just sharing this with your closest friends and family? You might earn enough money to cover your own personal products from month to month. The worst that can happen is they're going to say no. The best thing that can happen is they're going to ask you for more information on how to get started. Okay. So that's pretty much all I have. But just a quick recap again, you guys, posting in your stories. Again, go after we're done with this training, go to my page and go through my stories and just go do a quick little tap through. You can read what I'm writing. You guys, I did it all on Instagram. I suck at graphics. So I do a lot of it on Instagram where I will just post up a picture. I swipe over once because it brightens up the photo. I type some stuff in there. I change the font and the coloring around just a little bit. And then it saves to my album. And then I just turn around and upload it to Facebook. I know that you can actually connect it from one to the other, but I make it a little bit harder for myself. But stories. Let's see here. What you post is what you're going to attract. So again, if you're only posting about products, you're only going to gain the interest of customers. So making sure that you're posting about the opportunity. And if you're nervous and you don't have your own story or testimony, use third-party validation. Use somebody else's story to share with your audience what this could do for them. Okay. Whatever your paychecks are, you guys paint that picture for your audience so that way they can see what it is that you're gaining. Because if you're not posting about the things that you're earning over here, you're not going to attract people, right? And whether it's $5 or $50, be excited about it because that's $5 more than what you had before. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. But
$5?
I'm sorry. You're gonna tell me that even if I just have $5, be happy? Well, I spent $300. Listen, I do not like Ashley, because of my experience with her and how awful she was in the comments. And to be frank, I don't. And this just goes to show that everything she told us, everything she tried to stand for, everything that she was saying that was mean and rude, like she put everything out there and was extremely rude to us to say Ariel's this and Ariel's that, but it's just not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
And the health claims in her stories in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks has been crazy. She's basically posting one of their products and saying that it helps bring back smell and taste for those that are suffering from COVID, that have lost those things.
The way she treats the COVID situation pisses me off, but that's another.
That's a whole nother thing. Yeah. Yeah. But the health and the medical claims, like you can't do that.
No, you can't. And she's just showing, first off, this is on YouTube public. Like, again, recommended to me.
Yeah.
She's just showing that the business is more important than the products. We are like every other MLM. We tell you exactly what to do. That's what every other MLM said. And you can say all of these things that you are not actually allowed to say. Crazy.
I would really love for some of the body language experts to cover some of these MLM leaders. I would love that. And I've messaged, what is his name? I can't think of his name.
I don't know. People keep asking what Ariel is. So Aaron and I recently did a deep dive on it. It was a live. It was about an hour long, hour and 20 or something. You can go watch that. I don't want to spend more time talking about like what it is. They sell like CBD stuff and whatnot, but it's a whole thing. I would go watch it, not just because we did it, but because
live deep dive. It was pretty
interesting.
Yeah,
it was really fun. A live deep dive. Does anyone else cringe when they hear the word opportunity? Yes, absolutely. Anastasia. Observe. Yeah. Observe is one of them.
And the other, the behavior panel, I've messaged them too, because I think I think that would be so fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You ready to continue?
I'm ready. Are y'all ready?
Oh, let it go back. Those are amazing ideas. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you guys is one thing that you have to have when you're trying to build a team is confidence and excitement. And you guys might not know where that's going to come from, but you just have to dig it out of yourself. You can't sit and focus on, well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to post. You just have to start somewhere. And if you have questions on what you should be posting or how you should be posting, you need to reach out to your sponsor or ask a sideline friend or somebody to kind of just spark something in your head that will help you come up with the verbiage, whatever it is that you need to do. But you have to start somewhere. The one thing that I like to do, like Ashley said, is create curiosity and create FOMO. So I have a task for you guys. I want you at some point between now and the end of the Zoom to take a screenshot of you on this Zoom and post it in your stories. That is going to create FOMO. Anytime you're on a live, on a Zoom, doing something for your business, you need to take a picture of it, document it, put it out there, because people want to be a part of something. And if you're putting it out there every single day, somebody new is going to see it every single day. You have to stay consistent with it. The thing that when I talk about curiosity and creating that FOMO, I like to call them popcorn posts, because Facebook is entertainment. You want to be entertaining. You want to show your life. What you might think isn't entertaining about your life is probably actually really entertaining to someone else. So just putting it out there is going to get you a long way. So that's the first tip. The second is always talk about where you're going. You might come in here and it's your first day, your first week, and you have no clue what you're going to do with this business, how much money you're going to make, but you can talk about the things you're going after, like getting your Ruby bonus, paying, like Ashley said, putting gas in your car, getting groceries. What are you focused on right now? You have to focus on the goal for right now and the goal for the future. Are you going to take this business all the way to the top? Talk about it. If you're just focused on getting that $500 way to slay bonus, talk about it. What is that $500 going to do for your life? If you want to quit your job eventually, talk about it. This business is going to bring me home to my babies. Create a story that hasn't happened yet. You are envisioning your life. It's not a lie, because this is something that you are looking forward to. This is a goal. If I were trying to have a baby, I would be talking about, I'm going to have a baby. I'm trying to have a kid. Like, those are things that I would be saying. It's not a lie. I'm really trying to do that. That's a goal, but I'm putting it out there for the world to see. And the same thing if you're like working out and you're going to get fit and you're in the gym every single day and you're trying to hit these weight loss goals, whatever it is, put it out there. You don't have to have a history to have a future, and people want to see where you're going, and that kind of gets their wheels turning and makes them think I could do this with them. Let's see, hold on. Oh, share all the time. Okay. This is really important. You might think, well, I'm just going to share once a week about the opportunity. You're going to get once a week results. If you share once a month about the opportunity, you're going to get once a month results. There are 2 people that I know that are in a different company. It's actually my former company. And one girl just so happened to click on the Discover page on Instagram. And she said she never clicked that page because it was always these like bloggers and fitness people. And it just like depressed her. But one day she just accidentally clicked on it. And this girl showed up out of nowhere, and she saw this post that said that she was like 23 years old and paying for her entire college experience through network marketing. And that one post put it in her head, I'm also a struggling college student. I wonder if I could do that too. And now she's like a millionaire with this company. And just, I want you guys to think about that and put that into perspective. If you put something out there every single day, different people are going to be seeing it. You can do every other day. I don't care how often you do it. You just need to do it pretty often, because more people are going to see it the more you post about it. The third thing is you're going to want to be transparent. And I know that's hard for people, but being relatable is everything in this industry. Talk about the struggle. Talk about where you've been. Talk about how you've had to count how many items you have in your grocery cart and how you don't want to do that anymore. Be honest with yourself and be honest with your followers. You have to show the hard and the good. You have to show the things that got you to where you're going or are going to get you to where you're going. I heard someone say today, I was listening to a podcast, and it was weird because he said, like, people that are struggling are in the best position because they have something driving them to the next level. Somebody that's just content, they don't have goals. They're just like, whatever, I'm just here for it. Like, I don't care if I'm successful or not. I'm just here. I'm just not going to do much with it because I don't have to. I'm fine. I'm content. I'm complacent. And when I first started in this industry, I struggled. I was on food stamps. I almost lost my home 6 months into my mortgage. I was a struggling young mother in college. I kind of have gotten away from talking about that because now I feel like I'm old and that stuff doesn't matter anymore because all people see about me as the successful person. But even I need to start sharing more about my struggle that I went through to get to this point, because that's what got me here. And that's what's going to get other people here. If I was just complacent as a 23-year-old mother and I had it made, I wouldn't have been successful here. I wouldn't have had the drive to get myself out of that situation. And there's so many more lives that we can touch by sharing our struggles. People, when they see something on Facebook and they see someone else has struggled and they have hope, they grasp onto that. They want a piece of that. They want to have hope with you. And the more transparent and honest you are with your market, the more they're going to trust you, the more they're going to be able to envision themselves doing the same thing, because they see you and they're like, I am exactly like her. I'm in the same situation. I want to run to the top with her. I want to have the things that she says she's going to have. And so that's like super, super important. If you hate your job, post about it. If you need extra money because you just want to have play money, post about it. If you want to pay for your kids to go to private school, post about it. You guys have to talk about the struggles to get to the gold at the end of the rainbow. So tell your story, tell it over and over. Even if your story isn't complete and you feel like you don't have a story yet, every single one of you have a story that deserves to be heard, and people need to hear it. The other thing I want to tell you guys is if you're not posting, you're not going to have anybody join you. If you're consistently posting about products, like Ashley said, you're going to just rake in all the customers. You're never going to grow that residual income like she was talking about. It requires you to build an organization. And of course, you can make great money by getting customers, but you're never going to get that beach money, that residual, if you don't start growing your team. So you just need to know straight up, like, it's going to require you to be uncomfortable. It's going to require you to lead when you don't know how to lead. That's what we're all here for. We're all teaching.
Again, team, build a team, build a team. I wanted to show you something that Charlene just sent us. Let me extract it from my computer. Downloads. Oh, I need to make it a PDF. Give me just a second. Oop. Oop. 6495. All right. It's actually a post that Skylar just posted. It says 3 hours ago, so I think that must mean it was 3 hours ago. I don't know. Okay, here it is. It's pulling up. Once it pulls up, I'm going to pop it in. And Erin, you want to read it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Okay.
Let's see. Remember how a product that made body parts shrink took me from food stamps to wealth? Wouldn't it be great if someone made a product that you could apply that will make body parts grow, like a BBL in a bottle? And what if we found it in Europe and it's clinically proven? Well, I can finally spill the tea. We did it, and it's going to make you filthy freaking rich.
And the reason I say it's recent, it says 3 hours ago.
Well, because they're at their company event. So, of course, there's going to be a new product launched.
Oh.
It's going to make you filthy freaking rich.
Make your body parts grow like a BBL in a bottle. Clinically proven?
I'd like to see the sources.
Cite your sources. And
Let's
it's going to make
review
you
them.
filthy freaking rich.
Charlene, you're the MVP on this one.
I just got that screenshot 5 minutes ago, so it's posted 3 hours and 5 minutes ago. Oh, this post right here is from the same person we're watching right now on the training, if you're wondering. Yeah.
Now, if it were really about the product, wouldn't it be like, hey, cheers to everybody having, for having bigger booties or whatever? But that last statement, but it's it's about the product, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. I know. It's that I was like, what? We got to talk about that.
Yeah, we definitely needed to talk about that.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, the last line, exactly.
Each other how to do this.
Yeah.
None of us got into this knowing what to do. We weren't born knowing how to be network marketers. We didn't know what we were doing. We've just watched other people do it. We've imitated that and added our own little spice in. So if you just start doing it and kind of take the fear out of it, take the I don't know if I can do this or I don't know what to say out of it, and just start being transparent with people, you're going to start figuring out what people want to hear and what parts of your story kind of resonates with people, makes them want to wake up every single morning and do something else. So besides not knowing what to do, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know what to post about. You just have to start. You have to start somewhere. And all the work that you do now is going to pay off in the future. And that's the one thing about this kind of pay plan is the month that you did last month pays this month. The month you do this month will pay next month. So all of the work the last 3 or 4 months is paying off now. And the way our comp plan is designed is after month 3, you start raking in those bonuses. And that's when you really start to see that growth in your paycheck. It's accumulation. So being consistent month after month and doing all the things like we said, Ashley said, stories, those are huge. Doing events, getting people on our weekly lives, telling your story every day, going live, making posts. Like I said before, if you're posting once a week about the opportunity, you're going to get 1 week results. If you're posting every 2 weeks, you're going to get 2 week results. You want to be consistent with it and see that the fruits of your labor are going to start accumulating. Those seeds that you plant will start paying off in the future. I just want to put this into consideration for you guys really quick. What if you enrolled a Skylar Lambert? What if you did? I was never the type of person that anyone wanted on their team. I quit every job I ever had, and never in a million years would I think that I would be good at this. But what if you enrolled someone like me that you were prejudging and you were like, she would never do this. She would never be good at this. What if you enrolled somebody like that? It's crazy if you think about it, because you wouldn't even have to enroll me. If somebody you enrolled me, you would be getting check matching on me that would be paying all of your bills, plus paying off your debt, plus putting money in the bank, just because you found someone that found me. So I want to put that into perspective for you, because Ashley and I didn't know each other before network marketing. I was led to her by 3 other people. Like, there was like a line of people between us. And I was led to her from 3 people that I didn't know before network marketing. One of those people I met the first year of my network marketing career, and she lived on the completely other side of the country as me. And the only reason I knew her is because I enrolled someone from high school that moved to Arizona in high school, and enrolled somebody that enrolled her 8 years ago. And then 8 years later, here comes Ashley from that same person. Is that person with me today? No, but guess who is? Ashley is. She's the top earner on my team. Someone led me to her. And when I made my transition here, she trusted me enough to come with me. And the same thing for Jenna Basler. She enrolled Catherine Shank. Catherine Shank is the top enroller in the company. She's #1 top enroller in the company. I found Jenna through 2 other people. 2. She was way deep in my downline at my first business, didn't even know her then. And then she came to HempWorks under someone else that I was friends with that I enrolled. And then that person didn't come here, but Jenna trusted me enough to come with me. And then Jenna enrolled Catherine. She gets literally more money than most people make a year just on check matching, because she enrolled a rock star. You guys have to understand that. You're not just going to go out there and enroll your first rock star today, but what if it took you 6 months to enroll a Catherine Shank? What if it took you 6 months to find your next person that's going to take your business to the top? It's not all about who you're enrolling now. Maybe those people signed up and they don't know what to do either, so they're not doing anything. But what if they sign up your next rock star on your team and you start accumulating that beach money? You got to think about that. You got to put that into perspective. What if you enrolled the next Kristen Butler? Like, think about that. That's insane. Or what if you signed up your neighbor and she signed up her aunt, and her aunt signed up the cousin, and the cousin enrolled a Kristen Butler? Think about how huge that is. You have to post, you have to put it out there that you have an opportunity to change someone's life. And we're not.
Kristen is in trouble. Kristen is the CEO. How are you going to recruit a CEO? Which I almost kind of feel like this explains exactly what we were saying on the deep dive.
Yeah.
That they have a downline because Skylar is directly under them. So are they getting paid from the downline as well as their CEO salary? And to me, in my opinion, that's exactly what this sounds like.
Yeah, I just from all of the different things we've heard and the different things that she said, it sounds like, in my opinion, that's what's happening. Completely. And there has been a lawsuit filed. There was a lawsuit filed. I don't know where it is, but it was from cross recruiting. I think one of the problems was the cross recruiting that they did.
Yeah, breach of contract.
Yeah, go watch our deep dive on Ariel, which we did early this week, Tuesday night, I think. And it was a live, so go watch that, and we go more in depth on that there. So they insert themselves as a distributor too. Listen,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But it's all about the products, isn't it? Yeah, that's right.
We're not thinking about the right now. We're thinking about the future. We're not thinking about what this is going to do right now. We're thinking about, okay, well, what if it does take me 6 months to find somebody like that on my team? What if it does take 6 months for me to sign someone that signs someone that signs someone like that on my team? Would it be worth it for you to be making $6,000 a month, $10,000 a month? Absolutely. Absolutely, it would be worth the wait. Most people go to college for years and years to be doctors, brain surgeons, neuroscientists, like whatever, to make that kind of money. If it took you 6 months or a year to make that kind of money, would you stick it out? Absolutely. So you got to think about that. You got to be consistent and consistently putting it out there. So new people are going to start seeing it. And this is the power of duplication, guys. You start setting that example for your team. If you're just leading by example and leading from the front, they're going to start doing it. And they're going to start doing it. And before you know it, you're not just building a business in your backyard with your hometown friends. You're building it all around the country. I have people all over this country in my organization, some that I haven't even spoken to ever in my life, but they know that I care about them and I'm leading them because they see me, they know me. That's the way this business grows. You don't have to know every single person on your team. You don't have to enroll every single person. 2 people, you enrolling 2 people, they can do more work than you on your own. They can enroll more people than you. If you have 2 people, one here and one here, these 2 people can sign up more people than just you on your own. So think about that. Think about how it duplicates down. So I want you guys to really just like when you're posting, I want you to think about those things. I want you to put it out there. I'm working towards $500 a month. Post about signing up rock stars, post about the opportunity about 75% of the time, I would say. Products 25% of the time, enrolling people 75% of the time. I like to do live posts probably 4 days a week, which it's just something inspiring to get people up and moving in the morning. Something that makes them kind of inspired to just make a change in their life. It doesn't say join my team. It doesn't say come over here and be with me. It's very vague, very much curiosity based, but those kinds of posts intrigue people. And then like once or twice a week, I will say, I want you to come do this with me. I will talk more in depth about the comp plan. I will put it out there, but I post about the opportunity every single day in some kind of roundabout way. It might not directly say join my team, but people can read between the lines. And I think that people appreciate that kind of stuff more because it builds that curiosity factor. So I kind of got off my notes a little bit, but, and I also want you guys to think about, you know, the kits you're selling. I try not to sign people with a Rockstar kit unless I know for 100% fact they can't swing it. And I try to help people come up with ways to afford the bigger kits. It's tax season right now. I don't know where it is where you guys live, but I went to the mall yesterday and it was like Black Friday. People are out there just like spending money. They just got their tax check. They just got their, what is it called? That government check. What is that called? Stimulus. I don't even know what it's called. People just got all this money and they want to spend it. And I'm not just saying that because I want people to get bigger kits, but you guys have to think too, when you guys are selling those bigger kits, that's going to grow your fast money. You're 100% in charge of your fast money. There's money literally sitting on a table and it's up to you to go take it. And you also know that you're not just doing it for your benefit. It benefits them to come in with a bigger kit because they're going to start making more money up front. And people that come in and they're seeing that weekly paycheck growing to hundreds and thousands, they're going to be more likely to stay. They're going to be more happy. They're getting paid more. So kind of keep that in mind that you are in charge of building this team. You can take it to the next level by getting these people in with the bigger kits, and it opens up the entire compensation plan for them so that when they do start enrolling, they're collecting 50% versus 30 or 35. Create a sense of urgency. How many people do you need to hit your next goal? And this can be an estimate. We don't have charts here. In my last company or my first company, we had these massive charts. You had to fill them. It was awful. Here, we just promote by group volume. So kind of figure up in your head, how many rock stars do you think it would take you to go Ruby? I would say 3 to 5. Okay. When you're putting it out there and you're talking about needing somebody or wanting somebody to join your team and what that person looks like and the kind of people that you want to join you, talk about that. Say, I'm looking for my next 3 people that want to do this with me, that want to earn an extra $1,000 a month. Talk about that in your story. That's definitely a post I would put in my story and not on my main page. Find those people that want to earn extra income. Make it like a job interview. I want serious people, serious inquiries only. I want people that are going to come in here and be coachable and do exactly as I say, take the advice I'm giving them. I want people that are going to have drive and grit and all these things. Put it out there what you're looking for and people will flock to you. And I have some examples of life posts I want to share with you guys too. So write this down. If I'm talking about a life post, I talk about what my life is like before the business, before I joined this, after I joined this, how I found the company. That's a good topic. Who introduced me to it, or how I was intrigued by it. What turned me on about this business? Why were you skeptical before you joined, and what held you back from joining? What is changing your life right now? It might not even be necessarily money or business related. Just talk about this stuff, guys. Inspire people. And then at the end of it, encourage them to reach out. That's a very good structure for a story. Life before business, how you found the company, why you were skeptical or scared, what held you back, and what's changing your life right now. And then have them reach out to you. Let's see. And you might be thinking, I'm brand new. The company hasn't changed my life yet. And that's okay. But what is it going to do for you? What can you put out there? Where are you going? All you have to do is be excited. I've seen this time and time again. In my first company, I signed this girl up, never done network marketing in her life. And she blew me off for 6 months. Every time she said she was going to sign up, she never did. And then tax season came around, she signed up. She ended up being a top earner in the company and surpassing me. She was Ambassador Diamond, which was the very, very top rank of that company. And she blew me off 6 times, guys. She didn't just sign up. I went to her first party because we used to have in-home parties, and she had 30 people there, and she signed every single one. You know why? She didn't know what she was talking about. She said everything wrong, everything I would never say, but she was excited. That's the only difference between her and I was I spoke in monotone. I had no confidence, and that girl was up here. And she was out there singing her words, screaming from the mountaintops, just passionate and excited because she knew the company was going to take her to the top. She knew what it was going to do for her family. No one could have convinced her otherwise. That's how excited she was. That's the only difference between her and I. It took her 3 months to hit a rank I worked 2.5 years for because she wouldn't shut up about it. She was just excited. She didn't have the knowledge. She didn't have the skills. She had none of that. She didn't have the leadership ability. She had none of that. She had excitement. That's all you need. Excitement is everything. So I want to ask you guys, what is holding you back from shifting your focus from enrolling customers and posting about products and enrolling rock stars and posting about an opportunity? For
Here comes
me,
mindset training.
I've always been very opportunity driven because I wouldn't be where I am today without opportunities like this. I would be broke, probably divorced. I would have one less child. And I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in today. I wouldn't be able to live the life of freedom that I have. So I've always been opportunity driven. But if you haven't experienced that yet, it's okay that you're not. You just have to make a kind of a mental switch to the other side, right? Come to the dark side. Talk about the opportunity. Talk about your excitement about where you're going, what you're going to do with this money that you're going to make, what you're going to do with these friendships you're creating. And once you get in that habit, you're going to start seeing that pay off. And like I said before, 2 rock stars can bring in more volume than you can on your own. 2, if you sign up a Kristen Butler, you're going to be making so much check matching that you're going to be like Mr. Krabs rolling in hard-earned cash. Like literally, you're going to be like mind blown at what this can do for you. All it takes is one person. But imagine if you had 2 and those people signed 2 and those people signed 2. So what I want you guys to do tonight after we get off this Zoom is I want you to take a piece of paper, break it down. What is your first goal? It doesn't have to be something huge. It can be Ruby. What is it? Write down how many rock stars you think that you need to hit that goal. Just write it down, put it out there. And that's what I want you to focus on. Tomorrow, I want you to focus on enrolling your first rock star. The next day, I want you to do it again. The next day, I want you to do it again. And don't worry if you don't hit your goal one day. Get up the next morning and do it all over again. Teach your team to do the same, and the power of duplication will completely take over your business. Just freaking do it. Wake up, decide I'm making a shift in my head. I want to start focusing on this. And you guys are going to sign your next rock star. And when I say rock star, I mean someone that's going to come in here and flip this business on its head. You will be mind blown at the types of people that you would never expect to be good at this that come in here and completely rock this out. Be loud. Don't hesitate. Be obnoxious about it. Set your soul on fire. You guys have your hands on something that most people never get the opportunity to have. I never once thought I would help start a company. You're pioneers. You're going to be the people in 3 years that are speaking on stage like, I started this and I was so terrified, and look where I am now. You're going to be talking to the girl in the back of the room like I was, that's scared, that doesn't know how to do this. And you're going to change someone's life. And I tell you what is the biggest aha moment for me every single time is seeing my team succeed, seeing my team pay debt off, seeing my team become top enrollers, walk across stages, share their story to people, change people's lives just from the words coming out of their mouth. That humbles me, and that makes me know that I'm in the right place at the right time. And that's going to be all of you one day. You're positioned perfectly to be that for somebody. You are in this for a reason. You are chosen to be here for such a time as this. And you have to own that. You have to walk in that confidence. You may not feel an ounce of confidence, but I promise you, when you start walking into it and letting it take over, you're going to set the world on fire with your voice. You just have to stop being meek, stop being like, just scared, and just put it out there. Speak it into existence, preach it from the mountaintops, and you will find your next rock star. And guess what? They're going to thank you someday for changing their life for them. And that's the most rewarding feeling that you guys will ever, ever experience in your lifetime, is knowing that you gave somebody an opportunity that completely changed everything for their family, that put diapers on their kids' butts, that paid for groceries for their kids' mouths, that paid for IVF when someone was struggling with infertility, that paid for a divorce in an abusive situation, that paid to bring someone's husband home from the military when they were out in Iraq getting shot at. I'm telling you guys, I've lived this truth. I've walked it, and I've had this happen to me. And it is the most powerful, humbling feeling that you will ever have. And I will never quit, because I'm waiting for that next story. Every single day I wake up with a fire in my belly, knowing I'm going to change someone's life today. And that's what I want you guys to do from here on out. So wake up in the morning, know your purpose, know you're a boss, get your confidence. I don't care where you got to muster it up from. You need to dig it out and find it, because it's time to go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on. And I will be posting this recording in the forest. Please share it with your teams. And
Do not bring up the military, because MLMs prey on the military community. Oh, look, your spouse is deployed and you're home. You should do this home business. It's a great girls' night. I absolutely cannot stand. There's two things that I cannot stand. I cannot stand when people talk about Michael Jordan, like we just saw in the beginning of this, or any basketball professional athlete for that matter, when they don't even like the game, and they have shamed people within that community on a social media post. That irritates me to no end. But also the military community, because these companies and these top leaders, in my opinion, prey in a really big way on the military community. That's all I've got.
My dogs are playing, so they're going to be loud. I mean, I thought about pausing it a bunch of times, but I was like, it's the same thing that we just heard. It's the same thing that we hear over and over and over. It's all about the business. It's a love bombing, but also guilt tripping at the same time. It's so weird. And I love y'all's commentary. So it's like, why should I pause it when I know y'all are going to say great things? Take umbrage to that.
I can't stand when these MLM leaders try to talk about something that they know nothing about, specifically within the military, whether they're talking about recruiting and being in the recruiting career field. That is, aside from, I was just talking to JJ about this the other day, aside from air traffic control, one of the highest suicide rates comes from the recruiting career field within the military, because it is so intense. And so when I have heard, specifically Jesse Lee talking about, and minimizing and presenting it in a way where it's so simple and whatever, they have to go out and find more recruits, and stop. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're offending not only myself as a military veteran, but the entire community, the military community. It irritates me. It really irritates me.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. What are you eating?
I'm having some pasta.
I'm so hungry. That looks so good.
Come over.
Okay, I'll fly to Vegas. It's fine. From
I'm gonna
Texas
go
to
to the
Vegas.
gym. Jerry went to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym after.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, well, that's what we have for you all today. And we've been on for 2 hours and 4 minutes. So
It went fast, I feel like.
it did go fast. I was like, wow, 2 hours and 4 minutes.
I know. That's weird. You are welcome, Erica. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate you guys.
I'm tired. It's been a day.
It's been a day.
Anyway, so I'm ready to hop off and go eat and do stuff. Survivor TV. That just sent me off. Yeah. I don't blame you at all. How dare she disrespect the military? Yeah, Karina, you're totally right. Oh yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget to like the video. That'd be great. Yeah, thank you so much. We are done, and we are gonna go hang out with our family, eat dinner, go work out, go do stuff. And I hope you enjoyed this.
Do you have videos planned for next week already?
Yes, ish.
Ish.
I have like a list that I could choose from.
Yeah.
And I'll just grab two. The day of, I'll go. The day that tomorrow I'm filming, and so I'll just go. What do I want to do today? Here's a list.
Love that. So as of today, do you like want to give like a sneak peek? Like, what is a video that you're excited about next week?
I got Colleen on my mind, man.
I have tea time on my mind.
Someone was awesome, and I don't remember who it was. I'll have to look at my email. But this person like would send me. Colleen did this like training for multiple weeks, and she kept sending me the Vimeo, and I would like record it. So I have a couple. I don't know if I have more.
Is that from her group? From Colleen's group?
No, she trains like someone from Beauty Counters. I don't know who it was. Like this group asked her to train them. I think of course they probably paid her. Oh, thank you, Erica.
We love you guys.
Yeah, y'all are amazing. We appreciate you being here for 2 hours and 6 minutes with us and counting. And we will see you next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.